Hi, and welcome back. I'm Mary Jo, also known as Sewjo, and this is my channel where I talk about all my quilty stitchy things. And today I have a trunk show of my 12 Months of Gnomes. Now, all of these blocks were purchased from Cotton Cuts, and they all came pre-cut. I did the blocks and I put them together in my finishing the way I wanted. So I supplied the background fabric and the binding, where Cotton Cuts just supplied with the gnomes. Now you can buy one gnome, two gnomes, all the gnomes with the blocks and the whole finishing. I did not. I just bought the blocks. So this is January, and I quilted it with a snowflake pantograph, and we'll flip it over and take a look at the back. And there's a look at the back with the snowflakes popping up. All of the backing on these do just have a white backing. And this is the February gnomes blocks. Now with each of these months, I did move the gnomes around. And it was quilted with an all-over heart pattern for Valentine's Day. And there is the back of the quilt with the label down there in the corner. March. So we have the boy and the girl gnome, the pot of gold, and the four-leaf clover. And it was all quilted with a shamrock pantograph. Let's flip it over and see if those shamrocks pop out a little bit more. And there's the back of the March. The label's down there in the corner. And next up is April, where we have those Easter colors, that Easter egg block, and the gnomes are wearing bunny hats. And I quilted it with a cloudy day pantograph. And that's a look at the back of the quilt. And those cloudy days are in there just because I figured April showers bring May flowers. So for the showers, you need the clouds. So I did the cloudy day pantograph. And now we have May, the graduation themed. Now this one was a bit of a surprise when I got it. I figured we would get some sort of spring flowers, but they went with a graduation theme, and that's okay. Now, I quilted that with a graduation themed pantograph that has diplomas and little graduation caps on it. And there's a look at the back of May's. And we have June, which were watermelon themed. And I quilted it with a sun pantograph, just because the watermelon needed the sun to grow. And there's a look at the pantograph from the back. And now we have the July, which is that Americana themed. And the pantograph I used has words on it that says Stars and Stripes Forever. And stars on it. And there's a look at the back. Now the words are backwards when you look at it from the back, because I wanted the words to be read from the front. And now we have August, where we got the sailboat accent block, and the gnomes are in swimsuits. Now, the skin on those gnomes are pretty pale in here. So I quilted it with, again, that sun pantograph, because those gnomes need a little bit color to their skin. And it's August. There's lots of sun in August, at least here in the US. All right, let's flip it over and take a look at the back. And there's a look at the back. With all the sun sticking out. And now we have September, where we're entering those fall months. We got those apple blocks and the gnome with the apple. And I quilted it with a leaf pantograph. We'll flip it over and take a look at the back. That's the back of the quilt. The leaves popping out. And it's got a little swirls in there with some circles around the leaves. And we have October with those Halloween themed blocks. Now that bat and moon block up there is probably my favorite block out of all the blocks that I made with this. And that's kind of surprising because I'm not really a Halloween person, but I do like that block. So in keeping with the Halloween theme, I quilted it with this witch's hat pantograph. And there's a look at the back with all the witches' hats popping out. And we have our November. Now, the girl gnome this month I think resembles more of a turkey, but that's okay. It's still fitting for Halloween. And when I quilted it with a pumpkin patch pantograph, just because a lot of a lot of Thanksgiving, pumpkin pie is the staple dish, the staple dessert anyway. So I quilted it with this pumpkin patch pantograph. And there's a look at the back. All those pumpkins. And the last one is the December. And it's a Christmas theme. Now, I did quilt that with this Christmas tree pantograph all over. And there is a look at the back. And that's it. That's the end of my 12 Months of Gnomes Trunk show. Till next time.